Welcome back to BMS Beauty. I'm getting ready for bed, so I thought I would film my nighttime routine for when I don't use tretinoin, because it's one of my non-tretinoin days. So instead of using tretinoin, I use my stronger AHAs and BHAs, or chemical exfoliants, to get some of that dead skin off there and to help with, my little blackheads and some zits and stuff. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up if it's something you're interested in and like, and let's get started. Alright, so first things first, I am trying out the new Beauty of Joseon, I think is how it might be pronounced. Their Radiance Cleansing Balm. So most of the stuff in here is in a foreign language. However, it does say on here that this sherbet type cleansing balm contains rice bran and fermented bean grain ingredients. It transforms into a silky oil once applied to the skin, melting away traces of makeup. Which I don't have makeup on right now, but I do have a couple layers of some tinted sunscreen, so we need to get that off. It comes with this little spatula here. This is fragranced, but it doesn't smell super fragrance. There's just like a very light, fresh, maybe lightly floral scent. I do think that there is lavender water in here, so we'll take a scoop of that. This is really soft, like it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's very it's even softer and more balmy-like than the Benelico Clean at Zero that I'm used to. So it's like not chunky at all, and it just like melts as soon as you, and as you can see, I'm not wearing a headband tonight. I did get that like towel Velcro headband from YesStyle, which works a little bit better than my regular headband, but it still just goes bloop right off my head. So I said, you know what, tonight I'm not going to worry about it because in the morning I'll be washing my hair anyways. So all right, I'm going to rinse it off now. It's not like super white when water is added to it to emulsify, but it felt really good on my face. It's very, very smooth and soft. So it rinsed away really well. I don't feel like there's any kind of film or oily residue or anything left on my face. And it just feels nice and soft and hydrated, not stripped or anything like that. So, and it didn't burn my eyes or make them blurry or anything like that when I emulsified it and put it over my eyelids and my lash line and everything. So no issues. So far, so good. Alright, so now I'm going to go in for my second cleanse, and tonight I'm going to use the Heimish, the All Clean Green Foam with a pH of 5.5. This is one of my faves. So this one does come out like a clear gel. And then you put it on. And it becomes this really nice, like, rich lather. It's not foamy. It's just really rich and it feels like super silky on the face. I love this cleanser. And it's like a big bottle for like 12, 13 bucks. Like, how can you pass that up? So I rub this in for about 60 seconds. I usually do my first cleanse, whatever balm or oil I'm using, for about 60 seconds. Sometimes a little longer if I'm feeling that it feels really good to massage my face with the oil on. Then I'll do a few minutes, but all right, I'm gonna rinse this off. All right, so afterwards, I like to use the little silicone sponge just to get any like super wet spots so that it's not like dripping down my face. And then since it's a non-tretinoin night, the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my AHA, which is the Crave Kale-lalu-yAHA, I think is how you pronounce it. I mentioned before I prefer my Chemical Exfoliants as like a liquid, so I really like this toner. For this one, I do like to go in on a toner pad. I know they can be kind of wasteful, but I really like doing a toner pad right after cleansing my face just to get off any, if there's a little bit of dry skin patches, it helps to exfoliate that off. It helps, just for me to make sure that I did a good cleanse and I'm not seeing if there's any dirt on there or anything grimy. So I just spread this all over my face. And I really like this AHA because it's super gentle. You'll see I will turn a little bit red, but that's just because my skin's a little reactive from like rubbing on it and whatnot. It's not irritated or bothered by it. I feel a very slight tingling, but no stinging or burning or anything like that. Just a little tingle here and there that tells me that it's working. So I give that 30 seconds to a minute to sit in. And then after that, I go in with the Paula's Choice, their 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I really like this stuff too because I'm pretty sensitive to a lot of BHAs. And this one and the CosRX, the BHA Blackhead Power Liquid, are my two favorite BHAs because neither one of them irritate my skin or cause like any, stinging or burning, and they both leave my skin feeling hydrated afterwards like I used a regular toner, but they have the benefits of the BHA doing some exfoliation. So this one I do just pour a little in my hand there, swirl it around. I usually do my nose, my forehead, my upper lip, and my chin first. And that's where I kind of need it the most, so I focus there. And then I go back in and kind of put it on the rest of my face. And at first this does feel just slightly oily. No stinging, not even tingles or anything like that. And the oil soaks in pretty quickly after a minute or two. So I just kind of pat that in. And then I'll brush my teeth while this sits. All right, my teeth are brushed. So it's been about 2 minutes or so, and let that sit on there. It's soaked in a lot more now, so then I'm gonna finish up with my routine. So another new thing that I have just been using for maybe like a week and a half or so is the Time Revolution, the first treatment essence. And I'm loving this stuff. I can already tell a difference. And I feel like my forehead, I'm seeing a lot more smoothness. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this will bring with more long-term use. So this is one I just pour in my hand and rub it all about. Do the hokey pokey. I don't know why I said that or why it reminded me of that. But. And it's nice and hydrating too, so it's one, counts as kind of like, you know, like a toner step for me because I really like to do multiple toner steps. So. And then I'll go in with my toner, and we're doing the Benton Snail B High Content Skin. And this is one that I like to use at night to get my snail in. It does also have a lower amount of niacinamide in, which is great for, you know, like acne and inflammation and stuff like that. But my Tretinoin, when I use that, has the higher percentage of niacinamide. Sorry, my nose ring is turning. It has a higher percentage of the niacinamide for more of like the anti-aging. But I just like to make sure that I have niacinamide and snail in both my morning and nighttime routines. And then I'm gonna go in with the Ordinary, the Argiline solution for my dynamic lines. This stuff, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, but this is what really helped with my WTF line here. You can barely even see it now, so I'm loving it. I used to have a permanent WTF line, and it's helped with my forehead lines too. I just kind of put it where my crow's feet and just kind of use it as a little, like, kind of like an eye serum a little. And then I go down here and get my smile lined. And then I usually use the rest right here on my neck, which I don't know if it helps with that. My, what do they call that? The tech neck from staring down at my phone. And then since the rest of my face is kind of dried up a little bit, I like to dampen it up. So of course I'm using my CosRX Centella water alcohol-free toner spray. I love that stuff, and it feels so good and refreshing and calming on my skin. All right, so now I'm going in with my Timeless Coenzyme Q10 serum. I go in between this one and the Inky List. I really like them both. This one is almost gone, so I guess I'm just kind of trying to use it up so that way I can focus on the other one. I really like this stuff. It also has the Matrixyl 3000, the peptide blend in there. And it just feels so like silky and smooth on my skin. Love it. So since I'm not doing Tretinoin tonight, I will just be going in with a more occlusive moisturizer. And this is another one that I've been given a go. I've heard lots of great things about it, so I ordered a few things from this Ilyun ceramide line. And so far I'm really liking this. I've been using this probably like a week and a half or so as well. So it's a very nice, occlusive, thick cream. but it doesn't like irritate my face or make it more acne prone or anything like that. And I wake up feeling baby soft. But I just like to pat it on my face and then I go back in and I rub it in. And it just leaves my face feeling soft and there's no burning, no stinging, anything like that. It's super gentle, has really good ingredients, no fragrance or anything like that. And yeah, I'm done. So my nighttime routine when I'm not using tretinoin is just a little bit shorter, a little bit less involved, but it still makes all the difference. And I definitely can say after, you know, I've probably for the last 6 months or so really been sticking to an exfoliating routine, where before I just was willy-nilly about it and just was like, oh, sure, I'll do this today. And now I'm doing it both nights that I don't use my tretinoin. And in the morning too, every morning, just throwing this out there, I also use this Geek and Gorgeous, their Calm Down. It's 4% PHA, 4% PHA plus BHA liquid. And it's super gentle, and it honestly, it feels like you're just putting on a nice toner. And I've just been using that every morning as well, and I'm really liking it. And I'm definitely seeing a difference in the texture of my skin. I used to be very bumpy on my forehead and in this area here, and then sometimes like along my jawline. And they weren't pimples or zits or anything, it was just textured bumps. And since having a more strict exfoliating routine, plus the tretinoin, I've seen a huge difference. And I'm sure some of my other, you know, toners and essences and everything has made a difference too. So, but yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me for this nighttime routine. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Bye.